Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Season 7 finale, the race where we crown a champion, Phoenix Raceway. So much has happened up to this point. Friendships, rivalries, wrecks, and photo finishes. The wins that got away, and the wins that put you on a map. These talented drivers have logged over 2,000 race laps. With 8 different winners, they have been victorious, and 31 drivers have made a start. It's been an exciting season, but now tonight it's going to be over after tonight. So I want to say thank you to everyone, the viewers and the drivers and everyone who's made this possible. Element in the booth. We're going to bring out the awards. It's not the full awards. We're going to have more after this and we'll put it all together. But what we were able to do at this point, we'll go ahead and put it out there. Kool-Aid, Avail, thank you so much for tuning in. Enjoy the awards, guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I'm ready. Let's go.
You know, with how close we are to the finish here, there is no way, unless something crazy happens or these guys really get together, I don't think there's a way that they're going to be able to catch him. I don't want to jinx him. We got Fluffy coming around here. Yeah.
Oh, Fluffy got loose!
He's out of gas!
Fluffy got ran out of gas!
He's out of gas! Side by side, Thrills just got killed!
Oh,
what was that?
Whoa, what happened? TomTom takes the lead.
And that second pack is catching them, guys. Oh my gosh, I am on the edge of my seat. 77 is out of fuel. Gary from Canada. Out of fuel. Ski. Look at these guys spreading out. Will they have enough to make a move on Ski? The 96 is looking to make his first win. Here we go. Ski brings home the win here tonight. The 18 just took the lead. Let's go with the 18. Absolutely insane here. We could crown Sky as the winner. Man, white flag is in the air, guys. This is it. We're going to the finish here. If
Big
Justin
move.
can
Big
hold
move
it
coming.
off. Here we go,
He's gonna cross him
Rangers.
over. Oh, he's going to stay in it.
He's not going to be able to do it. He stays and he's going to be P2. We're going to see if Justin can get across the line.
J-Mac's going to get around on the outside.
Justin takes the win. J-Mac gets across the line. Just barely beats out Rangers in the 11.
Oh, my flag.
A wreck up front, Kerr flying through the air in that number 11. Techie Galaxy looks like he is a man on a mission. Going through the high side, he is currently sitting in that 41 car. So let's go take a look of 13 of Game Mastermind. We had him as a driver spotlight. He's El Solo. We're back on board with Stout Whiskey and that number 6. He is currently sitting in this front pack, about 5th place as Leaf Justin going 3 wide, coming off a turn 2. A little bit of contact between him and I think that's Dohar in the center. Look at this for the lead. We have Ski in the middle. We have the 16 on the outside. And we're going to have...
Here we go.
4 wide. Oh, you guys are crazy. Liebert making his way up through the pack, and he's going to be P4 sitting at the moment. TomTom on the high side. We have Rangers on the inside. What's it going to be with these two that is allowing J-Mac and Justin? I don't know if they're going to have enough. Here we go. Rangers going for the win. TomTom going for the win. Side-by-side finish. Oh my gosh. Look at that finish right there. I don't know.
I think it was Tom.
I think TomTom had a nose out. Season 7 SMB Awards. Most Popular Driver Award goes to Gary from Canada in the number 77 Chevy Advent Health car. Rookie of the Year award goes to Skiboski 70, driver of the number 96 Toyota Certified Used Vehicles car. Most Improved award goes to Boski 70, driver of the number 96 Toyota Certified Used Vehicles car. Best Moment Award goes to Rangers in the Air at Vegas. No one can forget that. A huge congratulations to you all, and there's still more to come. We have to crown a champion. All right, guys, I don't know about you, but I am pumped for Phoenix. It's going to be a crazy race. Everyone is ready for it, though. We have to crown a champion tonight. Element, as our final race in the booth, how are you feeling about it?
I'm feeling wonderful. I mean, it's championship time. We're going to crown one tonight. Tom in a 4-point deficit. It's very tight. It's going to be a battle of the Titans coming at you.
It's going to be crazy. Yeah, as you said, Tom and Rangers, only 4 points separate these guys. And guess what? If they tie in points, it's going to come down to the amount of wins that they have. They tied in wins also. So we have to go into second place finishes. It's going to be so close. It's absolutely insane. So it's going to come down to the wire here. But we don't know who's going to win. It could be Tom. It could be J-Mac, who has a very, very strong car tonight. We have a lot of laps of fuel for these guys tonight. Around 27, if I'm not mistaken. The first stage is going to be 37. The second stage is 54. And the final is 59. So they're going to have to save a little bit in the first. I think the first stage you actually have to kind of short pit. So we're going to see some different strategies going on in there. But we also have J-Mac. He is in the booth tonight. He's going to be our in-race reporter. So I don't know if he's busy right now, but if you're not busy, J-Mac, just chime in a little bit. But I think he is going to be controlling qualifying as we get in there.
We haven't gotten started yet. We're still waiting on one driver to show up. So qualifying is running just a touch late at the moment. But yeah, what do you need? You want to know? I'm full of information.
You are.
I don't know
full
if it's
of
good information, but I'm full of it.
We'll see. I've seen you in practice. I've raced with you. You are super strong tonight. How do you feel your chances are at a win tonight? I know you are not confident in your championship title hopes, but do you think you can go out there and get a win?
With the small field we're gonna have tonight, I will be eliminated at the green flag. So yeah, those are done. The championship is out of the that's done. That's not happening. But I do feel good about the race. We've got a really good car. We've got a good car on pace, and we've got a good car on longevity. So we're just gonna have to show up, and we're about to load qualifying in. So I'm gonna get to bossing these people around, and I hopefully you'll have a good stream and talk to me when you need some bad info.
Well, good luck tonight, J-Mac. All right, Element. We're going into qualifying. I've heard some different times from these guys. Tom does not seem confident, and when I talked to Rangers last week, he didn't seem confident. But as we've seen a lot this season, we've seen Rangers kind of keep to himself. So, who do you think's gonna get on pole here?
Ooh. What I'm hearing, it's more than likely gonna be Rangers tonight on the pole. Even though he's not confident, Tom's not confident, but both these guys, they rise to the occasion every single time. I mean, they are a thorn in everybody's side.
I'm gonna have to agree with you. I mean, Rangers, he likes to keep to himself. He doesn't want to show everyone all his cards. So I think he's gonna pull it out today and probably get a pole. So we'll see what happens here. But we have a sub in chat. Thank you so much to Crypto. I appreciate it. Love that sub. Thank you. These guys are going to make a pace lap around the track so it doesn't kick them out. And then J-Mac will be leading them off to go one by one for qualifying. We'll see the lines that they run, but I'm thinking that we're going to see a 25-9 in qualifying. We're going to find out if that is indeed what we're going to see tonight, but it's going to be huge for these guys. Whoever gets on the pole, it's going to be a huge help for them.
Yeah, if somebody can hit a 25-9, wow, that's a burner on a preset.
Absolutely.
That's all in the mail. They are FedEx, UPS, and USPS all in one.
They sure are. I mean, it's going to be insane. But what's crazy is that for the actual race, what we're seeing these guys on, these are presets. We're seeing these guys on anywhere from a preset 2 to a 7. Such a huge variety. So we're going to see how they can handle the long term. The guys on a 2 are going to be super tight early on, so you're going to probably see them fall back. While the guys that are higher up, they're going to be really good at the beginning, but maybe not so good towards the end of the run. We're going to find out, but Justin is out here on his qualifying run.
Yeah, if I was going back to the presets, running a super tight setup is being very conservative. Running a super aggressive preset is being ultra aggressive. So I would try to find middle ground in there and try to work your adjustments around that. So that way you're not losing too much ground at the beginning or the end of the run.
Yeah, you know, I ran a 4 here, and it felt actually really good. My adjustments felt great. I by no means was the fastest out there. It's just not my track, but it felt really good, and I was able to compete really well with everyone out there.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing that I've dealt with on Heat 4 and a little bit with Heat 5 when I was back running it, is that this track is more about comfort, because you'll slide the nose big time going into 1, and 3 you can send it in, but you're going to get super tight in the middle and you're going to push that nose. So there's got to be a lot of give and take when you're getting into the corners and getting back on the throttle.
So true. And tonight is a story about saving tires. It is absolutely insane. When I was out there on different preset adjustments, my tires were just completely done. But once I kind of fine-tuned it and, you know, got it honed in, I was able to run more than what the car had for fuel, which is crazy to me. So a lot of these guys are going to have issues on tires and may not be able to run their fuel tank out. We're going to see some of them. TomTom was one that he was a little concerned, and he's one of these guys that are going for a championship. So we'll see what they can do.
Yeah, I definitely feel like TomTom in his instance is definitely going to be wary about tire wear. It's very big, especially if you're on a higher preset. You're going to be burning a little bit more of that right rear than you're on that right front. You're going to have to try to make adjustments to balance that out, so that way you're not killing the right front compared to your right rear.
Yeah,
or
absolutely.
Right rear to right front.
And J-Mac mentioned the small field that we have. This is the smallest yet. A lot of people have plans tonight. Some actually got a new job just this week, so congratulations to them. But yeah, smallest field out here. I think we are barely double digits here, so it is very small, which may or may not help these guys. I mean, a lot of less guys to fight with, but that's also going to keep everyone, I feel like, a little bit closer together.
And I feel like tire wear strategy is definitely going to play a lot in that.
Oh, for sure.
Depending on who's doing what and when, you could see a spread out field or you could see a very clumped up field all at the same time. It's just going to be a chessboard. It's going to be a chess game.
I think so. Kool-Aid says preset 2 is money here. I haven't tried it, but I'll tell you what, when I first got on tracks, I'm used to running an 8 here. When I got on track with a 4, I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot turn. But it works in the long run. It feels great. So preset 4 for me. Dion says, bring back Indy. You know, I like Indy. I have no problem with Indy.
You.
Oh, really? You don't like Indy?
I mean, it's all right. It's just not my favorite track. It's too big.
All right. The thing with Indy, though, is the draft. You may think you have a great lead and everything, but that draft will suck everybody up really tight to you. So there's really no getting away there unless something happens on pit road and you can just get away from everybody. You can see Doha
You know
messing
what
around.
you know what they should do, Frozen? They should bring Formula One to Indy. Then I'd probably watch.
That'd be nuts. That'd be really cool though.
That'd be interesting. I would go buy a ticket and watch that. That would be very cool.
Oh my gosh. All right, we're gonna have to find out. Qualifying is over. These guys are just running the laps so that they can get out. So I want to know who got pole, who's on the outside. It's gonna be super tight, but I'm hearing Fox having an issue with his wheel right now. So hopefully he can get that figured out before we go to race.
Recalibrate.
You can see him down there on the inside wall. That's no bueno.
If he does a quick restart of the game and unplugs his wheel and plugs it back in, it should solve that issue.
Yeah, he should be good. He should be good. Ski, he won a couple awards out there tonight. We have Gary out there winning awards. So very cool for these guys. That is not it though. We crown a champion tonight and there's more awards to be given after this. So be sure to look out on social media. I will be posting it out there on SMB's Twitter tomorrow. I'm just excited. I'm sad and excited. I always get so sad when seasons end.
Hey, it's the best time. We get to crown a champion.
We do.
They get the Sully and their spoils.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool. And since Gary did not take the $25 gift card for Xbox, whoever wins the championship tonight, he donated it to that person. So whoever gets that, they get to win that too. So it's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a lot going around. There's a lot going around, you know. I still got a little something hidden up my sleeve for the championship winner tonight.
I know you do. It's gonna be cool. Oh, something else or what I know about?
Oh, what you know about. It's
Okay,
just gonna
okay.
take it's just going to take some research, though.
That's okay. It'll be worth waiting for sure. Mike Carter, thank you
I
so
sure
much for
hope so.
tuning in tonight. Dion says, no, it wouldn't. F1s would be horrible at Indy. All
Road
right.
course. Indy road course.
That's true, Indy road course. But did you see who is on pole? Rangers, who was saying that he is not confident in tonight. He got pole. And make sure you leave the lobby.
I did.
Okay.
This is a thing I've learned about Mr. Jacob Kerr, Rangers 15, over the past year and a half, 2 years. When he's not confident, he's confident. he's just trying to up your confidence a little bit. I think it's a game that he likes to play a little bit. He likes to sneak up in there.
He does. You're not
He's
wrong.
a ninja.
He's a ninja. He's a sneaky little ninja. We'll be practicing and we'll say, hey, you want to practice out there? And he's nothing. He wants to keep those cards close to him. So, yeah. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Levy, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. I don't know what was pole speed. I left before I saw the speed of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I did too.
Maybe J-Mac can let us know if he's still in there. Bar says, hi Frozen, I'm on iRacing, so I don't play much Heat 4 and 5. Have a great night. Well, thank you for coming out and visiting us tonight. Hope you have a great night also. Levy, thank you again for the sub. Really awesome. These guys are getting the lobby started. I think a couple of people left the lobby. They need to get back in. So we'll be starting in a few minutes.
If I might interject here, we had some major issues with qualifying. The 24 lagged out at the beginning of it, as you may have known, but then the 88 and the 3 both got kicked from the lobby after qualifying. So they would have started second and third. Both of those positions were forfeited. And then Gary from Canada, that team found some sponsorship, and applying stickers to the car is a illegal adjustment, and so the 77 car has gone to the back. So we have a whole six cars with time
qualifying
put down.
times. Oh
yeah,
my
with the
gosh.
qualifying time put down going into this race. So
Oh my god.
So a great start to Phoenix here tonight.
Oh, this is fabulous.
I see Fox out there. Good luck to you tonight. Justin,
And
let me
we're
know if we can
loading in.
accept that. Okay, we can accept
Okay.
it. And I do not want to turn off
Oh
my
my
console.
God.
Please don't do that. That would be bad.
I almost dropped my controller. This is up to a
Oh
hot
my
start.
gosh.
It's getting
Yeah, what
spicy
is going
already.
on? Let me send you an invite. We're going to get in the race,
Oh,
Phoenix
there we
Raceway,
go.
the final race of the season. 37 laps for stage 1, 54 to stage 2, and 59 for the final part of the race here. We're crowning a champion tonight, guys. Is going to be insane. And last season, we were talking about that earlier. Element, who's in the booth right now, he won last season. So we're moving on over to season 7 and going to crown somebody else.
And it feels good to pass over that crown, take it off my head, cause it's heavy. we're gonna get rid of it.
Oh my gosh.
Hurting my back.
All right, guys. Phoenix, the final one. We're getting ready to start here. J-Mac as our in-race reporter. He's got a great chance out here tonight. I'm liking what I'm seeing with him in practice, so here we go. Good luck, guys. Rangers on pole, TomTom on the outside. Leave Justin gonna be out in third, and these guys are off to the start with this short, very short field.
Yeah, it's short, all right.
Oh my gosh.
It's definitely under 5'1".
Don't hate on the short people. Kool-Aid, thank you so much for the sub. 4 months, that is awesome. I know
Oh,
Kool-Aid has
ski
as
push
many
up a
on.
little bit.
Oh, geez. Another rule that we have for this track is on the start and on a restart, you cannot cut below the yellow when you first start off here. We don't want anyone getting crazy and wrecks happening, so we limit that for the first lap. But man, oh man, TomTom already takes over the lead. Rangers tucks him behind him, and these guys are single file line. Justin in third, Foxhound Boss, he is currently sitting P4. Let's take a look. Ski is hanging back here, just looking at these guys, trying to see what's just going on in front of him.
Yeah, I think that's more of a little bit of a stretch call. I think he's probably trying to feel his car out a little bit here at the start, see what it's doing. I saw him push up a little bit in the middle and make contact with the 9 in the center on the first lap. So I think it's more of he just wants to feel his car out and kind of figure out what kind of adjustments he needs to make on his first lap.
Yeah, I'm on board with Sky and then number 18. He is currently sitting P8. You can see him catching up a little bit, but man, a lot of movement going on up ahead of him. You see Dohar up ahead and the car directly above him slid right across Dohar's nose right there, and he's into the wall. That is Combat Beast in that 24, but he is back down, and that's going to give Sky some more momentum to catch back up to these guys.
That's going to give him some momentum to catch up, but the race that I'm watching right now is this battle up here for second through fourth. You got Leafs Justin and J-Mac just trailing your 2 leaders in TomTom and Kerr, who makes a move to the inside on TomTom right now in the middle of 1 and 2 as he tries to get Bite coming off the corner. He can't make the pass. But I'm curious to see these two and see what they can do with their tire saving strategy and see if they can challenge these two for the win tonight.
Yeah, I want to see what they have in them. I know TomTom just, a lot of guys not sounding the most confident out here tonight. So I know Kool-Aid said this place kind of has a road course feel. I think Rangers is going to be hard to beat. Rangers is going to be hard to beat anywhere. I mean, he's just been so consistent out here. But you guys got to remember, Rangers is the points leader. He's got TomTom, who is 4 points back. These guys, if they tie in points after this race tonight, they will have to go down to wins. They tie in wins, so then it will have to go down to second place finishes. That's how competitive this field is. And then Justin is not too far behind him. We also have Dohar, who you see a few cars back. I think he's currently sitting third in points, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I do believe Dohar is sitting third in points. But as we are sitting, we do have a race for the lead between Rangers and TomTom. They are bumper to bumper right now. They are going at it, and Rangers is doing everything he can, running below the yellow and 1 and 2, and just floating through the middle in 3 and 4. And now he's on the inside of Tom Tom trying to make a move, doesn't push it hard. I think a lot of what's going on right now is tire saving, and these guys are racing as hard as they can, trying to save as much right rear as they can. And they're doing a great job at going side by side here in turn one, touching just a little bit, but and
little bit of contact. Yeah, these guys fighting side by side are gonna allow J-Mac and Justin to catch up, but right now these guys really don't have to save. I mean, there's 37 laps in stage 1. They get around 24 to 27. It just depends on how hard they run. The tires shouldn't really be an issue here. It depends on how far they want to take their first fuel stop here. Some guys might cut it halfway short and pit early, or they might run it all out. It's just a lot of different strategies can happen even in stage 1.
Absolutely, Frozen. Any strategy can happen in this first stage, but I do believe the best strategy is with a smaller field as we have right now. Oh! Tom and Kerr make contact. 3 wide going to 1 with J-Mac on the inside. He goes below the yellow. Ooh, he's got the run on. Jeez. No, Kerr. J-Mac has the run on Kerr coming out of the corner, and he looks like he's going to be poised to take over the top spot.
Yeah, that was so tight right there. Tom Tom doing a great job of holding it on the outside, but man, a 3-wide battle at Phoenix. With these guys, I am not surprised, but J-Mac already showing he's definitely a contender to win this race tonight. He's looking very strong, but Rangers, he's currently in the lead. J-Mac in second. We have Tom Tom in third. Justin in fourth, and I can see Dohar trying to make his way up here, so let's take a look at him. Yeah, he's just off this front pack. He's going to be sitting P5 at the moment, and he has got some company directly behind him. But this field is already getting spread out, Element.
Yeah, it's getting spread out. That's tire wear's coming to play. And before a lot of these guys can get adjustments in, when we get adjustments in, I think it'll be a little bit more closer. But the one thing I learned about J-Mac is that he is really great at conserving his tires, his car. He's very good at saving his car for the end of the race. And that's the one thing when I was his teammate in eSpark. And he was a great teammate to have. We shared a lot of information. And honestly, I learned quite a bit from J-Mac on a little bit of tire saving. It helped me out tremendously.
Yeah, he has really grown with his tunes and how he adjusts for the car. And he's a great strategist. And you pull that together with a road course racer. I mean, this guy can do so much out there, and it's really showing for him tonight. So I know he's looking for a win, and he seemed pretty darn confident in it. So exciting to see. I want to see what he has out here. He is all over Rangers, though, just putting the pressure on him, and I'm loving it. It's great.
Yes, and I got to hand it to J-Mac. He honestly helped me to a fuel mileage win at Michigan in eSpark. I was trying to calculate, and I was just going on the same strategy as he was with fuel, and we were just going back and forth. When it comes to fuel mileage and tire saving, there's only a select few that are just as good as him. It's amazing.
I am seeing Gary from Canada on pit road, and I'm hoping that he did not lose connection. We'll find out in a few minutes and see if he can get back out there, but we have around 25 or 24 laps to go in stage 1. These guys, usually from what I'm seeing, if they're going to pit halfway, I think we might start seeing pit stops around lap 18 or so. We'll find out, but there's still a lot of racing left to do. And here we go. We already have our first one. We have 20 to go, so we're right there. We have Tom Tom Flitty out on pit road along with several others.
Oh, and Skyland's going in. That's unusual. Usually he likes to stay out and try to play the saving strategy.
He does, absolutely.
But and Justin's going in now. I like this strategy. Split the stage, because it's a smaller field. There's less chance of a caution. Don't try to stay out and waste more, lose more time. Get in, get the fresher tires, split the stage, make up the time. I like that.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see J-Mac come in soon also. I mean, he was one that he split the stage and he did a really great job at it, had a great pit stop. So I think we might see him come on in. Yep, there he goes. He's coming on in. Ranger staying out, which is a little unusual for him. I don't remember him taking a lot of late pit stops out here, but definite strategy for him.
Yeah, I think you'll be seeing him come in probably either this lap or the next. That's, yeah, I think unusual is not the word for it. There's something else for with that. Just it's a paradox. Like, what's going on? You know?
Yeah, I think for him it might be a tire issue. Get it out of the way right here, save the tires, because you know Rangers does not like to save. He wants to run it full out, so he might be just seeing how long he can get those tires to last and then go in when he knows that he can just run as hard as he can on that final part. And here he goes in. Parrot, what's up? Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys are awesome. We have 16 to go in stage 1. You see TomTom Flitty. He is all over Justin, and we have J-Mac, who just got back out on track. So these guys are going to be bunched up together. Meanwhile, we have Rangers who just went in, so we'll see where he comes out.
Yeah, I like where J-Mac's sitting right now. He's got about a lap or two fresher tires, which does make a big difference here. But I do love this track tremendously, even though I hate the tire wear, hate the handling of this track. But it has 2 grooves of racing. You can run right on the yellow line like Leafs Justin is right now. You can diamond the corner in 3 and 4 like TomTom did, get a nice straight run up off the corner. And you can run side by side and get a nice run up through 1 and 2 on the high side. This track is good. If you can run it right, you can make it happen. There's multiple grooves. I dig this track.
It's so true. And I was racing with Justin earlier, and he was on the outside of me, and he's like, you can really use this to your advantage on the high side and just make it really hard for the guy on the inside to make a pass on you. And it's so true. There's so many different lines that you can run here. So the racing can be very tight. We've seen it with TomTom when he was racing up high with these guys. It's a lot of different lines that you can run, and it will more than likely work for you if you do it right.
Yeah, not even that frozen. I feel like that if you diamond the corners like TomTom has been doing, it's a little bit easier on the tires compared to trying to hold that yellow, hold the yellow line around it, which is the preferred line and is a little bit quicker. But if you're running that outside and diamonding the corners a little bit, you're able to take care of the tires a little bit more and keep the guy on the inside at bay.
Yeah, definitely. Element, I'm looking at Rangers. What he is completely by himself out here.
I think Dohar is moving his way up and trying to make his way to the lead right now.
I think he has. He just got off pit road, so I don't know if he is out there going for the lead here. But man, oh man, absolutely insane. He just kind of came out of nowhere after coming off a pit road.
Yeah, Leafs Justin is our leader with J-Mac sitting there in second, who I thought was in the best position. I guess I was completely, totally wrong because Dohar just came out, shot out of a cannon. Now here he is passing J-Mac for second, going after lead, chasing down Leaf Justin.
I'm hearing over the radio that the 11 car, who I just said is by himself, he is the current leader. That is Rangers, who is he's on his own little island. So
what did he do? Take 2 tires?
I don't know, but I'm telling you, strategy. This guy waited for a reason. We have 10 laps to go in stage 1. There's some kind of strategy that this guy was doing. So he had to take 2 tires, which means he wanted to run that first one as long as he could feel comfortable with.
He had to take 2 tires because that lead, this cycle of pit stops, that lead, and they're coming out of 4. He's going in 1. I don't know how many laps we have left, but if he took 2 tires, I think they can make that up.
Yeah, they're on single digits for stage 1. It is just absolutely flying by. And we've seen this with Rangers with his strategies, where it comes down to the wire. He tries to hold them off by doing a strategy call on his end, and it always comes down to the wire. But the lead that he has on these guys I don't know that they're going to be able to make up those points. And that's huge for him because stage points, they do still matter. This is a championship race right here. And Rangers is our leader, 4 points above second place of Tom Flitty.
Wow. He caught me off guard. I would not have seen the two-tire stop happen.
I did not see it either.
I wouldn't do it.
I want to know what
risky.
preset he's on. Like, he's got to be so loose right now, I would
9.
imagine.
He's on a 9. He's pulling a me right now.
There's no way. There is no way.
No, he's hanging on for dear life. You can see it. He's diving in the corners real hard. He's driving a really great race right now, and he's just hanging on, doing what he's doing, hitting his marks, diving in the corners, not pushing it too hard. He may have this first stage sealed.
You may have a seal, but I'm on board with Tom Flitty, and you can just see a little tiny piece of his car. That is Rangers way up in the lead. You can't even see him right now, but Dohar, 2 cars ahead of Tom Flitty. He's going to be in second, J-Mac in third, Tom Flitty in fourth, and Justin has fallen back to fifth. But man, this is just insane. I'll tell you what, one thing I've learned from these guys is you never to expect the expected.
Yeah, you always got to expect the unexpected.
I know, that's what I meant to say, but...
Especially in a championship race, you got to throw it all out on the line. And that's exactly what Rangers doing with that 2-tire stop, staying out a little bit longer, which definitely cost him a bit of time. But he gained that and then some with the 2 tires. But these guys got 4 tires, and they're hauling. They're coming. He's getting bigger, a lot bigger, very quickly.
Yeah, they certainly are. And we have 5 gifted subs out in chat from Sick Parrot. Thank you so much. That is so awesome. I really appreciate it. That's insane. I thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Rangers is on a roll so far. Much needed points for him to kind of make sure that he's padded them enough to try to get this championship. This is the final race of the season. It's crazy.
It definitely is. Frozen. That's what I love to see out of a championship race. If you're the points leader, you got to take risks. You have to take the risk. You can't just sit. You can't just stand pat, especially when you only have a 4-point difference between you and second place. And it is Phoenix, so you have to play the game. You either play the game or you get played. It's one or the other.
Yeah, we have 2 to go at the line, and you can just see second, third, and fourth of Tom Flitty. They are even spread out. With only 2 to go, I mean, once we hit the line, this is going to be the final lap here for Rangers in stage 1. So I don't see anyone catching him. And Tom, he needs those points. He is running P4 right now, so he really needs those points up there.
Yeah, Tom has to definitely defend against Justin because 3 positions that he's lost is a 3-point deficit, puts him 7 points behind. So in stage 2, he's going to have to hope that Rangers has a little bit of bad luck and that he capitalizes and wins the stage.
Yeah, I do believe this is it once we cross Rangers over the line. Yeah, Rangers take stage 1 win right there. Let's take a look. This is crazy. Dohar in second, J-Mac in third, Tom in fourth, and Justin P5. Crazy stage 1.
Wow. 2 tires. I would have never done 2 tires because I know how they handle when they come off pit road like trash, and they stay trash throughout the entire run.
It is not
He did
good.
a good job.
It is not good. I mean, he must have practiced that, and I've said it several times. He has not been to practice. He wants to keep those cards close to him, and he's done a great job. I was not expecting that.
Yeah. Well, also, I was J-Mac's teammate in eSpark. I was also Kerr's teammate, and we all shared a lot of information. And Kerr was a great teammate, and I learned quite a bit from him as well. And I'll tell you, learning from those 2 guys, a few of the things, they really helped me out a lot, and we had a lot of great races together. And one thing I learned was patience. before joining them and being on a team, I didn't have as much patience. I was too aggressive, and I learned some patience from those guys, and they taught me a bit about that.
You know, and I thought of you as a patient driver, honestly. But here they go for stage 2 already, and we have Rangers in the lead. We have Dohar on the outside with J-Mac directly behind him, and already these guys are in for a battle. TomTom Flitty, you see him directly behind J-Mac. Looks like they're trying to get single file, but these guys are off and running.
Yeah, they're going. Oh, looks like Tom is trying to make a move to the outside of J-Mac. He gets wide. He looks like he might scrub the wall. Nope, keeps it off of it. Does a great job of not hitting the wall, but he's got loose Justin on to his inside. Combat Beast up the fourth.
Yeah,
How
look at
about
this.
that?
Combat Beast going for his final run in Season 7, as are the rest of them. But man, oh man, doing P4 right now, looking really, really good as he is underneath J-Mac in that 3, giving J-Mac a little bit of competition for that spot right there. But these guys looking good. TomTom Flitty a little wide, as we were saying earlier, manages to keep it off the wall, but he's making me nervous out there.
Oh, he's just doing what TomTom likes to do. He likes to run her a little bit loose, hang 10, and shoot for the stars.
I don't know if he's actually doing this, but in practice, he was saying he was on a 7. He's like, I start off loose, I know how to handle it. I know I'm going to be loose at the end, but I can deal with it. It feels great. I'm like, you were just crazy.
I'm telling you, he'll be really fast on the short runs. May fade a little bit in the mid to long run, but he's going to make his way to the front. Now there's got his adjustments in there, and he's just trying to feel his car out after that. Because you can practice on adjustments, but when you start off on a preset and then try to put in some adjustments, then finally get your full adjustments in, the car handles completely different. You still have to get a feel for the car.
Absolutely. I was back here with Foxhound Boss and Sky, and Fox, I don't know if he's having wheel issues. I know that he was in qualifying, but he made some contact with the wall. Sky got around him. You see Gary in the 77 directly behind these guys. But this front pack, we have 2 packs going right now. This front one, and who was that? We have a couple of guys going out here, but man, oh man, this fight between J-Mac, Ski, Justin, and another one. Quite the battle out there.
Oh yeah, they're battling hard. And they're going to be doing that. And you got Dohar making a run to the outside. Oh! He was making a run to the outside till it hit the wall. Come on, Dohar. I like that run you had.
It is Phoenix out here, and damage is on. So if you're hitting that wall, you will get some damage that will need repaired. And you can see Dohar not cutting that dog leg. He's staying up the track while everyone else goes down. Very close.
I'm not going to lie. I like the run he had until he got a little too tight coming around the corner, pushing it too hard. He was going to be there. It was going to be a beautiful fest. That's why I love this track. You can make that happen. You can make it work. He almost had it work for him. But that also allowed Combat to make up more ground. Like, Combat is coming up out of nowhere. Look at this.
This is crazy. Yeah, he made his way back. As you guys remember, he lagged out of qualifying. He had to start in the back. He's made his way up to 3rd, and he's caught up to these guys. I mean, he is directly behind him. J-Mac, these two were right together. He has fallen back a little bit with the other group behind him, but man, Combat seems to know what he's doing here. He's got a good, solid setup, and we'll see if he can keep that consistency and have a solid finish. Element, we have 44 laps to go in stage 2. It is flying by tonight.
Yeah, and I like it flying by. I'm not gonna lie, I want to get to bed, but this is good racing going on here.
You're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to say, I don't want it to ever end.
We gotta sleep sometime.
I mean, you may have a point. I'll give you that. Tom and Tom. Is that Dohar up there? Dohar and Rangers working together.
So hard.
I know. I'm so used to seeing Tom up there.
I've been talking about him racing on the high side, trying to make a pass on him. Come on.
I know. What are you gonna do? These guys are doing really well. Combat is just trying to hold on to these guys as they are pushing each other out, helping each other. And this group behind him element, I'm surprised that they have fallen back that much. J-Max separating himself from the rest of that pack. He's got a little bit of padding between them. He's doing everything he can to make his way up here. He wants this win so bad tonight. So we'll see if we see him in the booth and congratulate him on a win.
Yeah, I definitely like to see J-Mac up in the booth tonight on a win. I definitely don't feel like he's playing all his cards right now. I think he might be saving a little bit. There might be a little bit of strategy play from a few of these guys. Just to hanging tight, saving a little bit of tire and fuel. And like I said, like I'll refer back to, that's one thing I really learned from these guys was the patience. Like I was patient around people, but I would be super aggressive too in some of my moves. And one thing I definitely learned was don't make that move. And it definitely helped me out here and there on definitely saving tires. These guys know their stuff when it comes to this track.
Yeah. I mean, great point there. They have so many different strategies, and when you are on a team with people like that and they share it, I mean, just you can learn so much from them. It's really cool to see, and it can only improve your driving. So it's cool to see out here, but Rangers really cutting that down low, and it's crazy because Dohar just keeps it up high. So a lot of different driving styles out here. It's really cool to see what they can do with the track.
Yeah, like I said, that's why I love this track, because you can drive it like I don't know, like not a million, but maybe 1,000 different ways. Maybe.
There's a few. There is a few,
Yeah.
for sure.
You can even get right out up against the wall and run that line, and it'll work for you.
We've seen Tom
This-
drive that super high around there a few times. Even when he was 3 wide with J-Mac and Rangers, I mean, he rode that high side really well.
Yeah, it won't work in 3 and 4, but 1 and 2 you can get away with it and make a nice run off. It's beautiful. 3 and 4 you want to pull more of a diamond. If you do that, take a more straighter entry and diamond it, you can get a really nice run off. You can even just run it right out to the edge of the groove and run it right around and roll the center and get a nice cut off the corner and pull under somebody like he's doing right now, like Tom is doing right now. Could have been a little bit higher, but there's a lot of line options around this track. It's great.
Oh, for sure. We have Sky going on to pit road, going to make his first and should be only stop. Although that's, no, they should have a couple of stops for this one. So first stop for Sky. We'll see what these other guys do out here, but we're on board with Gary from Canada in that 77, just a little off that pack directly in front of him. These guys are starting to spread out already, so we'll see what they can do and how the strategy plays out for them.
Yeah, definitely with tire wear, they're going to get a little bit more spread out when they're playing a tire wear strategy and all that jazz. So I would try to not split this stage, go a little bit longer on the first run, and probably about 4 or 5 laps, and then pit, and then just play defense.
Yeah.
Like Steelers defense.
33 laps to go in stage 2. Rangers has put a little bit of a gap between him and Dohar in second. You can see Combat directly behind Dohar. These guys are really keeping up with each other, but I'm impressed with Combat. I want to see him out here in the booth afterwards.
You know, Frozen, after that restart, we may be able to see him up here in the booth. He's showing a little bit of bicep tonight, flexing on these guys.
I think so.
He might be able to do it, yeah.
A couple more takers on pit road. We have Rangers, our leader, and the 88 who was in second. They are on pit road. let me see if I see anyone else. Nope, there are no other takers, so we'll see when these guys decide to go in.
Yeah, I'm watching combat right now. He's doing the dime. Oh, never mind. He diamond right on the pit road as I started watching him. So we'll get back to that.
J-Mac should be our new leader. No, is that Combat? Combat should be our new leader. Unless he went in.
Combat's on pit road.
Combat is on pit road. Everyone is starting to come in now. We got more subs in chat. Oh my gosh. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is insane. Oh my gosh. Sick Parrot, you're a nut. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are enjoying the race. Final race. I'm always sad to see it go, but appreciate you guys being out here all season.
Hey, J-Mac is, I think he's just staying out on track. I don't know what he's doing. I'm baffled right now. I don't know if he pitted already.
He's staying out there pretty long. It's
Nope, he stayed out. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can tell by the throttle.
Yes, he is. I don't think he's gone in at all. He has been one throughout the season that I feel like has stayed out a little bit longer than some of the other guys. So he's definitely practiced this. I know he's definitely got a plan in mind. We'll see how it plays out for him.
Yeah. Questioning this one just a little bit, but J-Mac is J-Mac. He definitely does have a, what should I say, ace in the hole.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
So, yeah.
You guys, we just got rated by Natalie Decker. Thank you so much. Girl, I hope your stream was good.
Whoa.
What up, guys? Welcome to the stream. Our final race of the season. Natalie, I so appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for
That's
the
awesome.
follows. Yeah, that's awesome. Final race of the season. Really cool to see it out here. Man, close race. Rangers is super fast out here. J-Mac, I just saw. I do believe that was him that went on to pit road, but we have Dohar. These guys are back together once again after pit road entry, and they are on a run. What up, guys?
Let me get
Zach Attack.
my bearings
Hug
here.
me. What's up, guys? Thank you so much. Hope you're enjoying the race. Rangers should be our leader. I'll have to verify that because you guys threw me off.
Yeah, that threw us both off a little bit. I took my eyes off the race a little bit.
It's all good. It's all good. Definitely can get a leader count, but I do believe it should be Rangers once this all pulls through.
I think it is Rangers. You got Dohar right behind him, sitting about maybe, I want to say about a half second right behind him, going into turn one right now. So it's a very close gap. Dohar is doing everything he can right now. I do like his line a little bit better than Rangers. I feel like Rangers is using up a little bit more right rear. So I think maybe here coming at the end of the stage, we might have a new leader, maybe.
It's gonna be crazy. I mean, if he... 11 car is your leader, so Dohar's directly behind him here. If Rangers can get this second stage, I mean, he can pretty much, I think, relax for this third stage. I mean, he's not off the hook because TomTom is behind him, but it's gonna be close here, and Dohar's really making him have a run for his money.
Yeah, Frozen, I do believe if he wins this second stage, it's game over for all the rest of these guys in the championship hunt. It's just going to be super tough to do. You know, like TomTom had to come out here. He had to at least win one stage. At least Justin probably had to win both stages and maybe the race. So it was very, very tough for them to do, but it was a very close points battle as we sit right now.
It is crazy. Mama Decker, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. All these guys out here, I know these guys really appreciate it. They'll get a kick out of it afterwards. But we had awards tonight. Weren't able to show the full awards because some of the awards that we're giving out were so entirely close. Some of them were tied, so we just could not do it until after this race. So I'm excited to see and crown our champion tonight, but Rangers, this is a man on a mission. As I've said several times, holding his cards close to him, did not want to come to practice, did not want to show what he had, but we're seeing it right here. We have 21 to go in stage 2, so I think we're going to see another final pit stop. It's going to be close, though.
Yeah, and I like the strategy coming to this race. Don't show your cards. And Frozen, you were my teammate in the first SMB season that I did.
I know.
I don't show cards, but I help my teammates out, and I tell you guys everything that I do. But I never showed any of my cards, even in practices.
You did, absolutely. Yeah. We talked about it. I mean, you're an awesome teammate, helped me out a ton on track. So I was very thankful for that. But yeah, you don't want to show everything in practice. I mean, there's been a couple of times where people came out in practice and didn't even know that you had to save or that you had to do a certain pit strategy. You don't want to give those cards away. I mean, you keep those cards close to you and you show it out on track and hope that no one else figured it out. And TomTom Flitty, I was on him and he just made some contact with the wall. You see Justin directly in front of him. These guys are starting to spread out quite a bit. But man, they're doing a great job. I know TomTom was not confident here tonight. He is second in points before this race, 4 points below Rangers. But that gap has since increased a lot from this.
Yeah, TomTom has to do everything he can right now. He has to get by at least Justin. I don't know if Foxhound and Gary are for position, but I definitely know at least Justin is for position for sure. He definitely has to get around him. If he wants to try and have a chance at this championship at all against Rangers. Rangers pretty much has this unlocked, winning the first stage, but this is his best shot. He has to gain every position he can.
Absolutely. We have a couple guys out there in stream saying, I want to join you guys next season. We will have tryouts for sure, so be sure to stay tuned. Sideways, thank you for the sub. I really appreciate it. The love you guys are showing tonight is absolutely incredible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A huge showing out here tonight, so you gotta love it. I love it. Sky on pit road, so he is going out for a stop here. We're gonna see. I want to see when these guys make their next stop, or are they gonna try to save it? But the tires here are a huge issue element. I think we're gonna see him coming again.
I believe, like we were seeing it there at the beginning of the stage, a couple of those guys we were talking about, like J-Mac and Leafs. I feel like they were probably saving a little bit more tires, so they were able to go a little bit longer than a couple of these guys. So I think they're playing the long game. I don't like to play the short game, especially if you have to save. I like to play the long game. So I feel like they may be sitting in the best position, especially tire-wise. Like in range resistance, Dohar, TomTom, that have been running just completely flat-out fast laps. They may have to pit again, and I feel like J-Mac and Leafs may be sitting in the catbird seat.
We're gonna find out. We have 14 to go, so we're coming down to the wire in stage 2. Rangers is still your leader. You see, I do believe that is Ski directly out in front of him. It's gonna be crazy. It always comes down to some kind of crazy strategy, and we never find out who takes it until the very last second. I mean, we've had 2, 3, 4 wide battles for stage wins, for race wins. You just never know with these guys.
Yeah, and I'm watching Rangers right now, and I'm looking at Ski's car. It looks like he's pushing really hard. He's got a very tight car.
Yeah.
I think he went with a really low preset. He didn't free it up enough or something. It's like super tight. And he like going through 1 and 2. He just started going right towards a wall. Like you see it right here. Look at him just push. Yeah, he's a little off
Dohar
tonight.
out on
Wrong
pit
preset.
road. So that's going to separate these guys. We'll see where he comes out. I'm curious if we're going to see Rangers come in soon. But yeah, we're going to see another round for a lot of these guys coming on pit road, and that's going to definitely switch things up a little bit.
Yeah, if Dohar came on pit road, that's going to bring Rangers on pit road because that's who Rangers is racing for the stage win currently. Like J-Mac and a few other guys, they're going to push it a little bit longer, and they may go with a 2-tire stop and pull a little bit of strategy on these fellas.
We're gonna find out. It is definitely coming down to the wire. We have our leader, Rangers, in the 11. He is on pit road. That's gonna make for a new leader out here. You can see we have the 48 out on track still. Very, very busy Dohar entering back on track as we have a group directly behind him. We're on board with Tom Flitty in that 8 car, and he has got a few cars directly in front of him. The 18 of Sky, the 48 of Fox, Dohar, and that number 88. Close racing out here.
Yeah. With the smallest field we've had tonight, there's been a lot of close contact and calls, but no cautions. So we're doing all right.
We're doing all right. These guys are definitely moving along. I want to give a shout out to 55 Striker. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. And hello. I love racing games too, so we have that in common. Have I ever heard of Game Reel Racing? I haven't. I'll need to check them out. Let's try to find our leader. I want to get a crack on who the leader is here.
I have no idea.
I have no idea either.
I'm so lost right now.
We'll have to get Rock in our booth. Who is our current leader? Help us out. I would assume it is, you know what? I can't assume because a lot of these guys did not pit, and this is where the strategy gets crazy. And this is where we need a leaderboard, so I know who is leader.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
Let me leave. I'm gonna try to hear over the radio because I'm not hearing anything. All right, Rock, if you can give me a head up on who our current leader is. These guys are so mixed up, and the game just doesn't tell you. So it's either you guess or you have an amazing person behind the scenes that gives you lap counts and who the current leader is. Thank you, Rock. We found out over the radio. J-Mac Attack, the 3 car. He is our current leader.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
Would you look at this?
Yeah, all right. Let's go. J-Mac Attack.
Look at Dohar directly in front of him from taking a pit stop. It's going to be very interesting. Will we see J-Mac pit? Man, he was slowing down enough where I thought for a second he might have taken a pit stop there. But Isaac, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. LBZ says, Gary. I want to see. Are we going to see these guys pit? You can see Dohar just putting a gap between him and J-Mac, who is our current leader. Will we see J-Mac go on to pit road, though? That is the question.
If he does, it's going to be either 2 tires or fuel. It's going to be one or the other. I don't know which one, but there's strategy at play. If he makes the rest of this stage, oh my God, everybody better bow down to God of saving on a preset. Oh my God, you can't change gearing and you can save that much fuel and tire on a preset. Get on your knees and bow. All right, that's all I gotta say.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah. Grim, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I have been playing racing games forever. I couldn't even tell you how long. But J-Mac is still out there on track. We have 3 laps to go. Can J-Mac hold on to this?
God.
3 laps for the 3 car out there. Can he do it, Element?
I'm literally biting my nails. If anybody can do it, the one car that I thought could do this already pitted. J-Mac would be the second car, and he is doing it right now. And wow, I'm on the edge of my seat.
This is crazy. Grim, they can go down below the yellow. We're gonna see a lot of that going into the dog leg. But it's not off limits here. You can most definitely do that. And a lot of these guys will cut the track a little bit and try to make it work out for them. However, gotta watch your tires. This is a tire race right here. You have to save them. If you don't, you're gonna be hurting. So you see J-Mac cutting underneath the turn here. A lot of these guys will cut the dog leg. And there we go.
Oh! He got it.
Yeah, J-Mac got it right there. This is crazy.
Oh my God.
Wow.
How about that?
J-Mac, if you can hear me
J-Mac.
over the radio, how you feeling after that great run for stage 2?
Wow.
Whew, should have loosened it up a little bit. Had a little tire to spare there, but
Oh my God.
just try to stay disciplined, try to run good laps there, and be smart. And all right, we're in a good spot now.
Good
All
luck
guys
to
are
you.
pinned a couple laps down. So
Yeah.
see what happens.
Good luck to you in the final part of the race here. We'll see if we can get you a win tonight.
That's the idea.
Go get him, Miyagi. Go get him.
So close. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, you can definitely cut under there. It is definitely a thing. But from what I'm hearing over the radio, Element, from what Justin has seen, Rangers are points leader in the 11 before this race, and TomTom, they are still 4 points apart.
What?
Yes,
Even with the stages?
apparently. Like, these guys
Oh
are
my
just so
God.
competitive.
I'm baffled.
It's insane. I don't even know.
I'm baffled. I don't know.
I'm
So,
hearing over the
what
radio
needs to
that
ha-
we have lost Foxhound Boss too. He has a blown motor, and
Oh!
Dohar and Rangers having a little bit of contact there as we
Yeah.
head into the turn.
Oh, he
Almost 3
sends it
wide, and
down.
yeah, he is straight sending that into that 3
There
car.
we
He
go.
dives it way down low near the inside wall. 3 wide heading into the turn. Absolutely crazy. Dohar just sends it straight into the lead. We're gonna have Rangers in seconds, and TomTom Flitty, he's gonna end up P3.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how this the strategy plays out in this one, because they are driving extremely hard right now, so they're using the tires quite a bit more than they usually are, and I don't know how the tire wear is going to work out for these guys going extremely hard at the beginning of the run. I feel like it's going to hurt them in the end.
We'll find out. I mean, we have 59 laps for the final part of the stage. So they do have to make a couple of pit stops. I'm curious how they're going to save, what their strategy is going to be. J-Mac definitely had a strategy that worked out for him, captured the stage win. Can we see him do it for the final part here?
With how he did that in stage 2, I definitely feel like it's a good possibility. Longer stage, more strategy has to come into play. So, and that's J-Mac's strong suit. Is the longer the stage, the longer the game, the longer the play. And I feel like it is his strong suit.
57 to go in the final stage here. We're on board with the J-Mac Attack, who just captured the win for stage 2. He's currently sitting P5 directly behind Justin in that 9 car. These guys are spread out just a little bit between 2nd and 3rd, but it's pretty even throughout here, so it's gonna be tight. We're gonna find out, but we just started in stage 3, so there is a lot that can be done here.
Oh, how about that? Combat Beast making a move to the inside of J-Mac to take over the 5th spot. With Leafs Justice in 4th. TomTom Flitty sitting up there in 3rd. A little bit of a gap to the leaders there. Probably about a half second to almost a second right now. Between Kerr and TomTom. With Dohar, your current leader, who is doing a great job at defending, putting that shield block up on there. Kerr.
I've been really impressed with Combat. We've seen him up here earlier tonight, and he is trying to make his way through the crowd once again. He's got J-Mac directly behind him, so these guys are going to have a lot of competing going on. But look at the 2 guys up front. We have Dohar and Rangers once again putting a gap on the field. I mean, these 2 they have it going on.
Yeah, and I feel like these 2 are going to be battling all night. They're just going for it. TomTom, I feel like he's really trying to go for it, but I don't know if his car is there quite a bit, so I feel like he's saving a little bit. Like Leafs and J-Mac-R Combat, I'm not sure where he's at right now, but he's having a really strong race tonight, and it's great to see him doing a great job, being very strong.
Yeah, watching these top two guys, it is just insane. And I do have to give a shout out to Foxhound Boss. Thank you so much for the gifted sub to Tiger. That is awesome. I really appreciate it. I hate that you are no longer in the race here tonight. Hate to see it, but yes, a great season, and I hope to see you out there again next season. It's been a blast. 16 races this season, but look at this. We have side-by-side battle for the lead as Rangers dives it down, sends it going into the turn, and he's going to take over the lead. Will he be able to keep it? We have Dohar answering back, and he is trying to make a run, but man, oh man, Rangers, I mean, he's just got something special under that hood of that car.
Yeah, I feel like after last season, Rangers has a little bit of something to prove, and he's coming out with all the guns, no stop. He's just flexing right now, and he's doing everything. I feel like he's put him in practice this season and did last season until late in last season.
Yeah, this guy is on a mission.
Yes, it is a mission to behold, and he's doing a fabulous job.
He sure is.
That car is ugly. I definitely hate the FedEx 11. Just had to throw that out
Just
there.
random thought of the day.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
And if you guys recall, you know, Rangers was in the season 1 of the eNASCAR Heat Pro League. Dohar directly behind him. He has ran both seasons of the Pro League. So these guys, they know what they're doing. Very talented. We have J-Mac in the field, who has been in the seasons also for the Pro League. So really cool to see these guys out here. A lot of competition, but man, these two are really just leaving that field behind them.
Frozen, I feel like you forgot about our other pro leaguer in J-Mac.
I said J-Mac.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Dohar. My bad.
Oh, I said all
Sorry.
three. I wouldn't forget
Oh,
J-Mac. Come
Oh,
on.
all right. Better not. All
We have
right,
47
okay.
to go in stage 3. Still a ton of racing left. Still a ton of strategy left to go through. You've seen how it just shook things up for stage 2. So I guarantee that there's going to be some play in the calls right here tonight. It's going to be nutty.
Yeah, and this last stage being our longest stage, obviously, is going to definitely come down to strategy. And I kind of like what Leafs and J-Mac are doing. They're being very conservative. They're conserving their tires. They're going to try and run longer, and I believe they're actually going to try to almost like splittage. I'm going to say splittage. The stage. The reason why I bring up splittage is because I feel like they're going to try and split the stage, but they're not going to be able to make it on tires and fuel, obviously, when they make their last stop. But when they come down for the last stop, they're going to take X amount of fuel, which is going to be minimal, and 2 tires. And that's going to make up a lot of time on our 2 leaders.
Yeah, most definitely. We saw that's what Rangers did. He took 2 tires. But I'm curious if he's practiced it. If he has, and these other guys have not, how will they handle that on the final run? I mean, that's going to be a lot of defending to do and a lot to handle for your car. So we'll have to find out how they can deal with that. But look at Rangers. Since he has gotten by Dohar in that 88, he is now putting a gap on him. And behind Dohar, I don't see anyone.
No, these 2 are gone. They're definitely gone. Even with Rangers not being confident, you already know he's confident. And that's
We've
the thing,
learned that tonight.
Yeah.
There's no way.
I like I said, I've raced with him for a couple years, and the one thing I've learned from him is when he says he's not confident, watch out. Just,
Oh yeah,
just
you're
watch
in
out.
trouble. You're in trouble.
Yeah. When he says he's confident, you got a chance.
Yeah. That overconfidence is what'll get you. But yeah, when this guy says, I don't know, I'm not feeling too confident about Phoenix, you know you're in trouble.
Oh yeah.
Look at this pack, though. These guys are super close together. We have Combat Beast way up ahead of Justin out here, but TomTom hanging out behind Justin. And we also have J-Mac directly behind him. I do believe that is Ski that is behind the 3 car of J-Mac. So these guys are in a pack together. But I'm on board with TomTom, and you cannot see Rangers at all. So this guy has a lot of play that he can do for this final part of the race.
Yeah, I'm just curious if TomTom is saving or if he is going as hard as he can. I don't think he's going as hard as he can because he was able to hang with Rangers and Dohar in the first 2 stages. So I believe he may actually be trying to save and pull a little bit of strategy on these fellas. Oh, it's going to be very interesting coming down to the wire.
Yeah, we saw Dohar go on pit road. Rangers has stayed out. We're going to see how the strategy plays for them, but I think I'm curious if Rangers is going to stay out like he did last time. It's going to be interesting to see, but you can see TomTom. I know that TomTom was very concerned about tire wear. Multiple times he was saying throughout practice, saying, I can't, my tires, I don't know if I'm going to last. I can go about 22, 23, 24 laps. So that's very important for this final stage. You have to get everything that you can out of it.
Yeah, well, Dohar going on the pit road brought Rangers on the pit road. So it'll be interesting to see what the rest of these guys do, if they're going to come on when these 2 leaders have come on, or stay out and try to put a little bit more strategy on them.
Dohar is back out on track. As you see, Gary from Canada in that 77, he is going on to pit road. We have Sky directly in front of Dohar, but we'll see how these guys go out. Dohar was indeed the first one to pit. We'll see where these other guys go.
Yeah, Kerr was the second one to pit, and he is lone man out. Nobody else came down. Everybody else stayed out on track, so they are definitely playing some strategy on these 2 guys.
4 tires and fuel for Rangers, but what will these other guys do as they are still holding on, taking out there? TomTom going below J-Mac. A little bit of gap between these guys and Justin, who was also not very confident going into tonight's race. He's having a solid night so far.
Yeah, Frozen, nobody's ever confident going to this track. just because of the way it is.
It is a tough track.
Losing the front end going into 1, getting super tight in 3 and 4. It's very awkward, very weird handling. It'll get the best of the best. Like, even some of the best guys will have a little bit of problems here. It's a tricky track, and that is the characteristic of this track that everybody loves. It's tricky for everybody.
It's so true. And as we had Kool-Aid say earlier in chat, he said it kind of runs like a road course. It's very tricky. It's very hard on the tires. You have to really nail every single turn. I mean, if you don't, you could end up in the wall pretty quickly. However, there are a lot of lines to run, a lot of different grooves that you can set yourself to. So you just got to find what works for you and what adjustments will help you in the long run.
Oh, yeah. So if you're going to nail this setup, you better hit every single nail on the head, because this track will throw you for a loop, and that's what I like about it.
Look at this. Ski stays up high, and Rangers again. 9 is the leader I'm hearing over the radio at the moment, but Rangers and Dohar very, very close together, meeting back on track once again. So close for that race. Yeah, look at these guys. They dove it underneath Ski out there, and Rangers going down low while Dohar is high, and he's just going to cut that super low while Dohar trying to conserve the tires. It's going to stay up high, and Rangers is going to pass Dohar in the 88.
Oh my. Here's an interesting strategy. Justin just pulled off. TomTom. Obviously, I'm going to throw J-Mac in there. J-Mac stayed out as well, but TomTom has went farther than Leafs Justin. What is going on?
8 car is your leader as all these pit stops are coming through. Mitty, I do want to give a shout out to you. What's up? I hope you're enjoying the stream here. We have TomTom Flitty out on track. It's a little nudge from J-Mac directly behind him. I don't know if that's going to affect him and if we're going to see a black flag for that. But we'll find out as these guys come through.
No, you won't. That was just NASCAR Heat doing what NASCAR Heat does.
Hopefully.
They'll be all right. They'll
Hopefully.
be all right. Both these guys are going to come out, no penalties. You'll see.
We have Justin coming back out on track. You see Tom Flitty and J-Max still out there getting their pit stop in. We're going to find out where Justin is going to come out according to everyone else. But Gary from Canada, you saw him. Sky, he is out here coming back on track. So many guys coming off the pit road. This is crazy. I'm hearing over the radio, though, that Tom did not get affected on pit road. Good news for him.
It's great news for him.
We have Dohar back in the lead. I'm back with these guys. I can't even say if it's for the lead. I'm not sure who our current leader is if they did not pit. Yeah, 88 is our leader. Rangers is in second. We have Sky behind him. He manages to make a little bit of contact with that wall. You see in that blue car, the 77 of Gary from Canada. Man, just nobody. You can't even see third. They are so far away.
Oh, yeah, we got a little bit of distance. Tire wear, fuel strategy. You're going to get some gaps. It's going to happen. So, the rest of this race, we may not see a caution. And it's going to be a strategy game. And I like risk. It's a great game.
You can see how separated J-Mac is from the guys up ahead. You have Justin, that 9 car. And I do believe that is Tom directly in front of, directly behind Justin and in front of J-Mac. They were all together before that pit stop. So something happened with J-Mac in that pit stop, but these guys are on the move once again. But man, this field is so very spread out here.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game. It's tire wear, fuel, strategy. You're going to get spread out, and it's just what's going to happen. But you never know who will come out on top on that, because somebody's going to definitely save the fuel or the tires. And it's just how far are you willing to go?
For sure. We have around 25 to 24 laps to go in this race, you guys. We're going to crown a champion very, very soon. 24 to go. Okay, just want to confirm that. Beast Football, what is up? Hope you're enjoying the race. Hope you're having a great night. Dohar is your leader in that 88. We have Rangers in second. I want to try to find if I can see who third is.
Oh, I think Skyland just dropped.
Is he on pit road?
Oh, and Ski.
What in the world?
Yeah, I literally just went to Skyland, and the next thing I see is Ski go right to pit road. So I think both of them drivers have dropped, along with Fox.
Wow, I do believe that's going to make Tom Flitty in third, Justin in fourth, and J-Mac in fifth.
Oh.
18 is definitely out. He is retired for the evening.
We have a battle for the, I believe, the lead between Dohar and Kerr.
Rangers.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sorry.
this is for the lead. Dohar making his way up to the high side. Rangers in the current lead. These two have been battling back and forth. You know, I thought this was going to end up between Rangers and Tom Flitty, but Tom, he has not been up here this stage yet. So right now, this is all out against Rangers and Dohar for the win.
No, and I feel like that Rangers doing what he does, going all out. Tom may actually be playing a little bit of strategy this race, something he rarely does. So rare that if it was a Pokemon card, you may be a rich mofo right now. So, just saying.
It's true. We've seen the strategies being played already tonight. But Dohar, we have 20 to go, and I'm curious if we are going to see another pit stop. Dohar, before this race, he was sitting 4th in standings, 23 points behind Rangers. TomTom, he was 4 points behind Rangers, and Justin sitting P3 was 14 points behind Rangers. So it's just so close. If Rangers does not win this tonight, it's going to be very close for points. But right now, I'm seeing Rangers winning the crown.
Yeah, as of right now, I definitely see Rangers winning the crown. He won stage 1, which he needed to do, but the point differential never changed from stage 1, 2 to 3. So TomTom's definitely in this. All he has to do is finish the stage, finish ahead of Kerr, Rangers, and we're gonna see what happens. If that happens, he's got Leech, Justin, and J-Mac playing the same strategy as they're saving. These guys are not running extremely hard. They're letting off super early in the corner, rotating the corner very beautifully, getting straight off runs, and saving tire and fuel at the same time. So these 3 drivers are doing what they need to do to win this race. As for Kerr and Dohar, they have been running all out. So
They have, but Dohar went into pit. Dohar is
What?
on. Yes, Dohar went on to pit road, and
What?
Rangers, he
That's
is still
Rangers,
out here.
I guarantee it.
I want to see
Guarantee
when
it.
Rangers
Bring it.
is coming in. It's going to be very close. Will we see?
Not this
No,
time.
he's going to
Next
stay
time.
out. Yeah.
Next time. I'll bet you a hundo right now. Next time. This time now. Sorry. Start finish line. Oh, there it is. Start finish line.
Start finish line. We are crossing it. Rangers still in the
God, I'm
lead.
old
Dohar
school.
went into pit road. We have 15 to go at the line, so this is right in the window. Very comfortably
stayed
can make it. He is staying out. This is crazy. This is absolutely
I
crazy.
owe you a hundo. Dang it.
Beast says, I want to see TomTom win. We need to get TomTom back up here. I mean, these guys are very, very well spread out. Rangers is just on a mission tonight. This guy is going for a championship, and he's trying to get it done.
He's pinned. I was 1 lap off. Come on.
You lost it, though. Sorry, big fella.
I know. I owe you something.
Rangers out on pit road. Let's see where TomTom is. I do believe that is Dohar directly in front of TomTom, if I'm not mistaken. So close for these guys. This is insane. Complete strategy here, and Rangers hates the strategy game along with TomTom, but they are playing it so well tonight.
Yeah, both these guys, as much as I've raced against them, hate strategy. That's the one thing that has burned them upon many times, is strategy. But you will not find 2 faster guys that can hang tough and somehow manage to keep tires underneath them. They do a great job about it.
They do a great job, and we're on board with Dohar once again. He has got, I do believe that is TomTom Flitty behind him with Justin. I don't think that, have they pitted yet? Have they pit yet?
Nope. TomTom, Justin, J-Mac, all out on track. Have not pit.
All right, so TomTom is going to be the leader, and Dohar on a mission as he has new tires. I want to see when TomTom's going to pit here. If they stay out this whole time, I swear, there's no way. Is there a way?
They're not going to stay out the whole time. They have to pit. They have to pit. But this may be a one-stop strategy, and it is the smart strategy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I could be totally wrong, because I also kind of am an idiot somehow. But these guys may be playing a one-stop strategy, and it could definitely work in their favor. Because making one stop is going to make up so much more time than just making a longer run.
Absolutely. TomTom should be our leader. Hopefully I can get some help from Rock over the radio on who our leader is. But I'm thinking TomTom should be your leader. Dohar did... 8car is our leader, yes. So he is our current leader with Justin directly behind him. Rangers and Dohar, they pit already. Maybe TomTom was going for the saving of the tires here, we're gonna see if we can pull out a win. This is just insane. All these thoughts going through my head. Element, the strategies. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's what I said. Strategy was going to come into play. And
Yeah.
I definitely felt it.
You called it.
When Tom Tom was not pushing very hard, he was just kind of riding back there in fifth. Now he's sitting here up here in first, just right ahead of Leafs Justin, who is not even a half second behind him. So you got Leafs playing the same strategy. You got J-Mac on probably the same strategy as them as well. I'm guessing, I don't know exactly where he is on track, but these guys are sitting in a pretty position.
Element.
Get on the podium.
It's insane. 7 laps to go. Can they hold on to it? You see J-Mac back there. We have Tom Tom right here in first. We have Justin in second. J-Mac, I do believe, is going to be out there in third. All of these guys have been saving so hard. You saw them back there. Element called it, said it, they were a strategy call on their part. Can they hold on for these final few laps? That is the question.
That is the hard question to answer. I have no yes or no answer for you. But if they can, awesome. But let's definitely hope they don't have to pit. If they do pit, it's just going to be fueling out, and they're still going to have a gargantuous, monumental lead. So yeah.
And we have Tom Tom. He, from what I last heard, was on a preset 7, extremely loose. You know his tires are screaming at him right now. So if he can hold on to this and save that, and if he has to go in and pit, if he takes nothing except for just a fuel to get across the line, I'm blown away. These guys never cease to amaze me. Almost every race this season, something crazy has happened where we thought one person was going to win, but somebody else did. We have 5 laps to go, which means no more cautions for the race. We haven't even had one yet, but at this point, if something happens, that's it. It's done for whoever gets affected.
Yeah, Frozen. With the small field we had tonight, being the final race, you know how that goes. This is definitely a strategy play. You have to play a strategy. It's not all go out, get out. And Tom Tom right now is doing what he needs to do. And this is uncharacteristic of him. He does not play strategy. He does not save fuel. He does not save tires. He likes to go all out.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. And I have not had to say, Tom Tom, loose out of 2 yet tonight. So, Tom Tom has run one of the best races I've ever seen him run.
Absolutely.
From start to finish.
Yes. But I want to know how close this is going to be for a championship. If we get Tom Tom across the line as the winner, who's the champion? These guys were so close. 4 points still separated these guys. So what is it going to be? 2 laps to go as we cross the line here. We're coming down to it. This is it. We're going to crown a champion in a second. So we're going to have to get, we're going to have some guys crunch some numbers after this.
Because
Yeah.
Tom Tom just crossed the line. We're at 1 to go.
I'm hearing over the radio that if Tom wins this race, he wins the championship. What a change of events. I'm blown away. Blown away.
What?
Here we go. This is it. He is coming across. If we can get him across the line and nothing crazy happens, Tom Tom will be the race winner. He is your race winner. And I'm not going to say it as a champion yet, but he may be your champion.
Won the race and possibly the championship. What? Oh my God.
Wow. Absolutely insane. I'm hearing over the radio that the 9 car had a blown tire as he was trying to cross the line. I need to get a count who is in second and third because I see J-Mac ahead of Justin, so I'm not sure. These guys, like I said, never ceases to amaze me. I'm blown away.
I feel like throwing rose petals at him right now, you know? Hi, guy!
What in the world?
What?
I don't even know what to say. All right.
How do you save?
J-Mac, can you help us out? Who got second? Who got third? What happened here?
Wow.
I ended up second, and Chase Elliott on 3 tires came across in third.
Oh my gosh.
Classic Chase Elliott.
We already got you in the booth, so we need to get Justin in here. Oh my gosh, what a finale. This is just incredible.
Wow. Wow. Gotta say.
I gotta confirm this. Yeah, so many people were rooting for Tom Tom. Gary's all excited for Tom Tom here. Tom Tom, congratulations on the race win. Justin, you're the guy with all the numbers. Does that make Tom Tom the champion tonight?
I believe so. I'm
That
trying
is
to rush
insane.
and do it, but
All right, I won't rush you. We'll hold off on announcing that. But Tom Tom, you got the win tonight. Rangers, he was out there running super hard. What was your strategy tonight, and how confident were you that you could pull it off?
Oh my god.
This is insane.
Well, everybody knows that I'm not very good at two things. Saving tires and saving fuel, and that's what we had to do here.
Yeah.
And by the grace of God, we did it. So I don't even know how.
And
The
Justin blew a
first
tire
stage-
before you.
Yeah, I mean, I got lucky. I was living on the edge that last pit stop there. I don't know what it was like for J-Mac, but I just barely made it in. That was my fault, J-Mac. I don't know if you got front damage there, but I was at 0% on my right rear when I entered pit road, so I was just trying to milk it in there without blowing it and getting 3 seconds of damage, blah blah blah. So I don't know how I didn't speed, but I got it slowed back down in time, and I didn't get any damage, and it gave me the best pit stop I've had, ever, pretty much. It was a 15-1, so,
Oh, jeez.
the combination of everything. I mean, I need to go play the lottery after what just happened tonight. I mean, it's really, the stars aligned. So, I mean, I got to thank J-Mac out for helping me out with, a small bit of advice with this, as far as making those tires last. And, I didn't realize I was going to have to save fuel to the last stage. So that was, a little bit different to do, and try to manage my tires and get it to equalize. So my right and, my right front and my right rear were both the same. So that way one, blow before the other. And, it, I don't know. It was a lot more difficult than probably what it looked like on screen, but yeah, I'm just kind of shocked right now, to be honest.
You guys definitely make each race interesting, and you never know what to expect, but man, oh man, you had the strategy
you're
call
talking
tonight.
to
You played
your
it well.
champion at the moment.
And you hear over
Oh.
the... Yeah, you hear it. We have Tom Tom Flitty as our champion. Man,
Holy
what is
crap.
up? That is awesome. Great job. Congratulations
That's
to our
amazing.
Season 7 champion, Tom Tom Flitty.
Hey, not denied
Thank you,
this
guys.
time. Hell
Oh yeah, yep, yes, the season 6 champion in the booth. Thank you so much for helping Frozen along this season. It was awesome to hear your great voice and
Oh,
oohs
stop
and
it.
ahs throughout the season. So,
Stop it.
and not only that, but obviously thank you Frozen so much. But huge shout out to my best friend, on Xbox Rangers. I know. He dominated the race. I mean, that's the only reason why I saved gas and tires, is because I knew I didn't have anything for the guy. I drove my butt off in the first stage, the first couple laps, just to kind of see what I had, and he's obviously better than me on the long run. I might have had something for him, maybe in a late restart if I loosened it up, but I mean, all season long, I don't know how many top 3 finishes he had, and yeah, Justin had an amazing season as well. So, J-Mac also, I mean, he didn't get the win that he wanted on his 1.5 mile, but he kept his road course win streak alive. So, I mean, just a good season overall, a lot of fun.
Well, congratulations to you. Not only do you get a win tonight, but you won the championship, which means that you win a couple of things. $25 gift card to Xbox, And I think Element has a little something up his sleeve too, so very
I do.
exciting.
Oh,
Congratulations.
no kidding.
Yeah.
That's
I do.
interesting. It could be anything.
That's a lot of things. That's a lot
I
of
hope it's
things.
that trophy that you got for last place in that one league of yours.
You're funny. That was
Oh
a
my
fantasy
gosh.
football league. And
That's
I
crazy.
dominated in points. And still finished last. Don't ask me how. So
All
you know.
right. Yeah, that's crazy. Congratulations
we'll get
to you
together. We'll get together.
for sure.
Yeah, thank you guys, definitely. Thank you.
Early Christmas
Yeah.
to Tom Tom, they're saying in chat. That's awesome.
I drove the Christmas paint scheme too. Woo!
Heck yeah.
And
All
a
right.
hell of a race.
All right,
Awesome.
Element, you want to have an interview with our second place finisher of the night?
Leafs Justin.
I
That
thought
How's
was
it
J
feel?
Mac was second actually.
Dang it. Dang it.
I
had
could
it
tell
wrong.
from the pause that you were totally gonna call that wrong.
I wasn't paying attention. I was paying attention.
Just take
to
a
the leader,
blind
sorry.
guess.
I'm
You
glad
know
paying
my-
attention to the race isn't a requisite for
Oh,
for
God.
our broadcasters.
I totally called all my teammates wrong all night.
You kind of
Oh
did.
my
It's all
God.
good though.
I feel horrible.
We love you.
Thank you. J-Mac attack. So, how was your race tonight? Bringing home P2. I definitely seen a lot of tire strategy and fuel strategy going on with you. How was your speed overall going into this race? Did you feel confident running up there with those guys, or were you just playing a lot more strategy compared to the speed what they were running?
I mean, first stage, I felt like I had the speed. I went from, last row to 3 wide for the lead at one point. So, speed was there. And then the strategy was there. We had a complete package. We finished in the top 3 in every stage. So, just... Oh, man, my big mouth, I guess. I don't know how he was running that pace. I was just cruising along. I went into pit road, I think, with like 1% tire. 2% tires. Like I was running exactly the race that I felt like I needed to, and he was just pulling away. I felt like after the way stage 2 went that I was in really good shape, just because I was able to run such a good, quick pace, and pretty much gapped everybody that was saving tire with me. And I felt like as long as I could keep the delta on everybody that was on 4 tires, really thought that race was gonna fall into my lap, but Tom did exactly what he needed to do and made it 30 laps, and there you go. That was the race right there, and it won him a championship and won him the race, and we got skunked at the ovals again in the old 3 car. So just dadgummit. Just really, honestly, I don't know what I could have done differently. Like that's the frustrating part about the whole thing is I did everything the way I felt like I needed to, and I was watching them pulling away, and I was like, they're burning up their stuff. They have to be burning up their stuff, and I'll be dang, Justin was burning up his stuff, but Tom wasn't, and I don't know how, but he did it. He pulled it off. Nothing you could say but congrats to him, and the well-earned championship at the buzzer. Just... Dang, dang.
You did good,
I'm
kid.
sorry.
Yeah, you did good. You did good. That I really thought you were gonna come out on top. I was praising you very hard, dude. A hell of a job still. It was a great job.
Thank you. We'll go get him next season, I guess, and try to do better. Thank
Go
you.
get him.
All right, for our P3 finisher tonight, Leaf Justin had a great race out there. I know you weren't too confident going in there, but how were you feeling during the race?
Generally the same I did in practice. I mean, based on the first stage, I don't think I had the straight up speed. And then, well, based on the second stage, when it came to doing saving a bit, I didn't really have the pace, but I figured I'd be all right when it came down to it for the race win. I mean, not getting that many stage points kind of hurt. You know, I didn't really have a chance to come back for the championship, but when it came down to the final stint, the final stage, I guess, I had it set to be able to do 30, and the first run, I guess I just got looking at my mirror too much and got up front and was cooking her a little too hard, and had to pit a lap earlier than I wanted to, and then that came back to bite me on the other end on the second stint because I managed to, you know, back it up just a tiny bit more, and I did my third. I did 30 and a half, but I didn't get the 31 for second place.
Yeah.
Whatever it was, I was a half a lap short, and we almost sailed her around backwards going into turn 3 in the last lap, but the wall caught me, and I basically just held the gas down and skidded along the wall, just sparks flying across the finish line with no right rear tire. So
Oh my gosh.
generally, the 23 lap run running hard was subpar. The 27 lap run was subpar. The 30 lap run was pretty alright, and that's what got me third place. So
You did a great job out there. A huge congratulations to
I'll
all
take
you
that.
guys. Yeah, for sure. You did great, and a huge congratulations to our Season 7 champion, Tom Flitty. That is it for us. That was the season finale right there. We will have the full awards being shown hopefully tomorrow. We'll see what we can do as far as the editing goes, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm a little sad that the season is over, but what a way to finish it out. And Element, I appreciate you being here with me all season. It's been a blast with you in the booth.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. All right, guys. A huge thank you to you guys and Natalie Decker coming out and chat and bringing a crowd with her. Appreciate that. You guys are all awesome. So I hope you enjoyed the season, especially this race and the finale. It's been a blast, and I hope you guys take it easy and have a great night. See you guys.